One More Clue by Cynthia Platt. It was Peck's birthday, and Sandy made a cake for his surprise party that afternoon. She put it on the picnic table next to the fruit and juice, then went back inside to get decorations and balloons. When she came back outside, though, the cake had disappeared. Soon Kodi arrived to help with the party. "Someone took Peck's cake," Sandy told her. "The party is doomed." "It's not doomed," Kodi replied. "We'll find the cake. Let's look around for some clues." "Look! Someone was chewing seeds," Sandy called. "Do you think these could be a clue?" "There's a whole trail of them," Kodi replied. They pursued the trail in a big loop that led them to the pool. "Cake crumbs," Kodi said. "That's a clue too." "Now we have 2 clues," Sandy said. "Those crumbs make another trail," Kodi added. "Let's follow them." Sandy and Kodi were in hot pursuit of Peck's cake and whoever took it. With a little more snooping around, they'd find it. They bumped into Rhea and Alo. "What are you up to?" Alo asked. "We're solving the mystery of Peck's missing cake," Sandy explained. Rhea and Alo didn't have any new clues, but they were happy to help. The trail of crumbs continued until it stopped short. "Oof," Sandy exclaimed. "We've run out of clues." "Now we'll never find the cake," Kodi added. They all waited at the picnic table for Peck to arrive so they could give him the bad news. "What's everyone doing?" Peck asked. "Someone took your surprise birthday cake," Sandy sighed. "We tried to rescue it, but..." Then she noticed that Peck was covered in something. Could it be frosting? "Peck, did you take the cake?" Sandy boomed. "I did," Peck admitted. "It was so cool that the cake had my name on it, so I flew in and took it." "But it was for your surprise party," Kodi said. "Well, I didn't know that," Peck argued, "but I still saved some to share with all of you." "It was kind of you to make me a cake," Peck told Sandy. "Thank you." They all sang happy birthday to Peck, and he blew out his candles. "What did you wish for?" everyone asked, but Peck wouldn't give them a clue. Autumn at the Orchard by Cynthia Platt. It was still dawn, but Kodi had already arrived at Alo's house. Alo's dad was taking them apple picking. The orchard was far away, so they had to get on the road early. On the way, they played games and listened to an audiobook. The drive was fun at first, then it felt as if it was never going to end. Finally, they pulled into the orchard. There was an autumn festival happening. "Where do we go first?" Alo asked. "I want a caramel apple," Kodi exclaimed. Alo's dad didn't think that was a good idea because it was still so early in the day. "Let's go to the playground instead," Alo suggested. They pushed each other on the swings and played on the seesaw. They stayed at the playground until lunchtime. Then they sprawled out on the grass to eat sandwiches and drink cold apple cider. A bluegrass band played awesome music. The audience burst into applause. Kodi and Alo clapped along too. After lunch, they picked some apples. They filled their bag with red, green, and tawny brown ones. "There are so many different kinds," Kodi said. "I know," Alo agreed as he munched on a small green apple. "I can't wait to try one of each." Alo pointed to a tractor-drawn hayride. "Can we take that back to the festival?" he asked his dad. The wagon was old and full of straw. "What a fun ride!" Afterward, they walked back to the car with their apples. Just as they were about to leave, Kodi remembered something. "We still need to get caramel apples," she exclaimed. They walked to the stand and bought 2 candy apples. "Yum," said Alo. "I almost forgot." By the time they got in the car, Kodi and Alo were exhausted. They yawned as they ate their caramel apples. "Let's do this again next autumn," Alo suggested, but Kodi had already fallen asleep next to him.